All right, are you still looking for the perfect present? Well, you might be in luck. Have you considered giving a gift of investment? Chase Wilsey of Wilsey Asset Management here live with us this morning. Okay, have you been playing, I guess, Investment Santa? Is that your new nickname?
It could be. I think it's a great opportunity. It's a different gift, but it really provides a lot of value. And it's not just something you get Christmas morning. It's something you can take with you for many, many years.
For many Christmases, let's say.
Exactly.
I was asking you during the commercial, would you say, I guess, this is an unusual gift? You've seen it before, though.
I've seen it before, and it's funny. I grew up, obviously, in a financial household, working with my dad.
So this is what you got.
But he would give me stock for my
That's
birthdays,
awesome.
for Christmas from time to time. So I think it's a great gift. And I mean, it is one thing that got me really interested, and it's part of the reason why I do what I do today.
Do you think, I guess maybe teens or people in their 20s get this and they're like, what the heck am I going to do with this? It may seem boring at the time, but boy, this really helps you out in the future, like you mentioned.
Well, it absolutely helps you out in the future. And the big thing that I look at is it's not just the gift of that stock and you're like, oh, well, thank you, I guess. Yeah. It's the opportunity also to kind of educate your kids about investing and saving. I mean, I just see far too often where, you know, you're investing for your kid with either a grandparent or a parent, and all of a sudden that kid turns 18. Well, when they turn 18, it's now their account, it's their money. They can do whatever they want with it.
Right.
All of a sudden that money is gone.
It's gone.
Within a year, because they didn't have any, I guess, vested interest in it. They weren't putting their own money into it. There was no interest on their behalf. So you got to use this as an opportunity to really educate them about the investing process, about the saving process. One thing I highly recommend is kind of play around with the compounding calculator. It sounds kind of cheesy, sounds kind of like nerdy, I guess you can call it that. But the thing I look at is,
get familiar with it.
Yeah, you get familiar with it, and it incentivizes looking at the long term. I just kind of look at saying, well, if you put $1,000 in and you save $200 a month, it could be a combination of you and your kid putting it in together. Over 30 years, if you make 8%, that's going to grow to $280,000. Wow. That's a lot of money, especially when you're 14, 15 years old. You're like, wow.
Yeah, I know.
So playing around those numbers is very, very beneficial.
I guess the real lesson too is how do you take this amount of money, maybe a small figure, but growing it to something way bigger. I guess for folks at home that really don't have any, maybe experience regarding stocks, where do you go? How do you get into it if they want a gift?
Yeah, and I kind of look at saying, well, you got to balance, especially the stock. I mean, I like to invest in good quality companies, is what we say. You're not trading the stock. You want to buy ownership. I've seen people in the past buy Disney because, you know, there's that kind of vested interest. Kids love Disney. But I kind of say, take it one step further. What's your investing philosophy of a parent? And we have a lot of clients that will sometimes come to us and say, well, hey, can you help my kid with this? Yeah, absolutely. We'll do that for our clients. But one thing I'm looking at right now is a company like Paramount. We're what you call a value investor. That's our investing philosophy. So I can use that as an opportunity to educate people about the value investing philosophy. And also, too, Paramount, they own Nickelodeon. So
they're not going anywhere soon.
They're not going anywhere. They traded about 12 times earnings. That's what we look at as a value investor. They pay over a 5% dividend. I want to make sure, again, that it's a good stock, but you still can also kind of garner some interest from the child as well.
Last question for you, I guess, starting out, how much should you gift? I guess, is there a dollar amount here, maybe starting someone out? You know, whatever you can afford, maybe.
Whatever you can afford. And I mean, that's the thing. Paramount trades at like $17 a share right now, around that level.
That's a meal.
You can buy one share. And it's just the idea of getting started. And again, kind of continuing on with it. I was kind of talking about, we've had parents before where they start with that one gift.
Something small.
But then if the kid starts adding to it, many times a great gift is they match that as well. It's kind of like a 401k, you know, you put into the company matches. It's a great way to incentivize your kids to add money, invest money, and look at growing that kind of education from the financial side for them.
So what you're saying is stocks and a stocking.
Stocks and stocking. I think it's a great opportunity, especially when things are low right now.
Okay. Chase Wilsey, always good to see you. I always learn a lot, too. So good talking with you. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, stay with us right here on the Fox 5 Morning News. We'll be right back.